Hello YouTube, JDMon 2005 here with a review of the Kamen Rider Wizard Capsule Ring Set 5. Now we are just doing the Rider Rings in this set, and as you can see there are a lot. There are 7 Rider Rings. I'll tell you unique, but we do have Black twice, and we'll get to that in a minute. Here's a little pamphlet right here that we see with all the rings. Let's go ahead and focus on that for a second. So we see Water Dragon, we see, the thing, Capsule, Wizard Ring Set 5, Wizard Ring 05, however they want to write the BS. We see the Water Dragon Ring, the Liquid Ring, and the Blizzard Ring, right, so all water things there. Then we see Smell, we see the Please Ring, right, which I believe, these you could get other ways. Please was in another set, because I do have one, or I think I might have gotten it in a candy toy set. So there's other ways to get Please. This is, oh no, this is Extend, not Liquid. This is Liquid, and it's all the same. Light, which also was in another set. The Cerberus, right? So if you don't want to get the play monster, but you want White Wizard Cerberus Ring, that's a thing. Then we have Fourze. Now, let's go ahead and see if we can focus even more on this little text here. So we have Fourze, Meteor, Nadeshiko fusion states. Then we have base states. We have Birth, Ryuki, Black, and then we have Black again, but this time it's the Gashapon original color version, right? So it's colored to look like his face. Then we have Shadow. Oh, I'm sorry, Shadow was the other set. We have V3. I was getting ahead of myself for set 6. We have V3. That's funny. So what they're actually in is they're in reverse order, right? You have your Fourze and Birth. I mean, Fourze, then Birth from O's, then you have Ryuki, then Black, then V3. So let's take a look. All right, here's Space Skis. Right? So if you just saw Candy Toy Set 10, you saw Nadeshiko. Let's go ahead and focus in on the ring in front of us. So you saw Nadeshiko. Now here is what happens when Nadeshiko fuses with Meteor and Fourze, and it's just some like threesome orgy, and you get the blue eyes and space skis and stuff. So that's a thing. Then there's base states, right? Which honestly I haven't reviewed. I may not have this already. I'm not sure. Because it's come out once before, so we'll have to look into that problem myself, on my spare time. But this is base states, right? Just Fourze standard form. We got the eyebrows or whatever those are supposed to be, antenna. And the orange eyes. Next is Birth. Let's try and keep this all from falling over, at least right away. Birth, look at that. You got the capsule on his head. You got the visor. Right, the faceplate. Looks pretty sweet, I think. I love Birth, so that's what I'm going to go with, is that looks pretty sweet. Next is Ryuki. Look at that. They got the dragon. Right, you got the grill. You got just his face. I mean, they really did a good job on a lot of these Rider Rings, making them really have the essence of the Rider in this little ring form. Next is Black. Now, I actually do have Black already, but in the, what do they call it? It's like the cheaper Gashapon version. I forgot the word for it, but it's like 100 yen less, and it has no light. This one has a light in it, so that's the thing. But it's just Kamen Rider Black. Now, it's the same ring as this next one, but they just colorized it instead of it being silver or gray or whatever. And you get the Gashapon original color version. And in fact, the whole thing is black, right? Not just the faceplate, but the whole thing is colored. We saw that, if you saw some of my vlogs, maybe you saw where I got the elect states and the fire states, the colored rings, and they have the the yellow and the red backings to them. This is kind of the same thing, and they've done this for a few of them different Taja Dole. They did it for who else? Several of them. I think I have to actually look it up now, but I forgot, to be honest. But they've done it for a few of the riders, and it looks pretty sweet. If you can afford, because a lot of the times the Gashapon color ones go for a lot more money. But next up is V3. Right, so just reeking of Showa era goodness here, with his face, the big green eyes. I mean, there's a real bug look to him, more so than a lot of your current riders of today. So let's go ahead, pull these aside, and we're going to get our driver out. And we're going to, oops, we're going to go through some sounds. That was, alright, so let's focus here. Alright, so. So your Fourze Rings, and this one's going to do the same thing. You get 3, 2, 1, the activation noise, and Rider, Rider, Rider. Okay. I didn't know it slipped, but whatever. Alright, next will be Birth. Check this out, how cool this looks when the visor lights up. Pretty cool, I like it. Being a secondary rider, he does not have his own sound, so he just says Kamen Rider. Next is Ryuki. That's his transformation sound. I can't make that up, I'm sorry. Next is Black. Okay, now what we're going to see is how it looks different when it's against the black face. Here. I mean, that's cool looking. You got the whole black ring and then just the eyes light up, and pretty neat to have one of those, the capsule colored ones. Finally, V3. Right, so that's neat, because what you see is that a lot of times, like you just saw with V3, the light will shine through his face a little bit, and not just through the eyes. But with the colored ones, it tends to just, you know, light up the eyes, and you don't get that that light pouring through. So you get pretty sweet look to it. You know, the rings are cool. So you know, with this set, you get Birth, you get Ryuki. If you can afford the colored version of Black, you know, that's the thing. You can get some Showa, you know, era guys here at V3. If you got like Ichigo and Nigo already, you can get a companion set for them. Give, you know, V3. Maybe you got Amazon. Maybe you got Stronger. I don't remember if he's out yet or not, but I know they're making one. I don't remember. I don't know if I have it or not. Honestly, I just know that they're making one. So a lot of your Showa riders, you know, you can get him to go with it. You got Ryuki here to go with you. Maybe Kuga. You have Fourze. I think Fourze out. I honestly don't even know who's out anymore. I just don't have a big pile of rings sitting here. But you know, you Blades out. Hibiki. So you know, you can pile on the rider rings and just have a whole collection of every rider ever, because that's, I guess, how they're doing this now, since they're giving them forms and secondary riders rings. So I'm going to stop rambling and just end this and say, buy these rings if you like them. They are cheap because they're capsule sets. So as always, check out the podcast, Rider Fingers and Rambles, bringing you the latest toku news in the craziest way possible. And as always, thumbs up, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.